What's the creepiest, most unexplainable thing you've ever seen with your own eyes that still haunts you to this day? When I was in high school, my mom had a nightmare and we shared the experience. The way our house was set up, my bedroom was the first in the hallway, then my brother's, the bathroom and laundry, and my mom was at the end of the hallway. While we were all in bed, I sleep with my door open cause pets. I heard her gasp up the hallway but didn't really think anything of it. A few moments later, a shadow as tall as my door frame walked past my door. I got up and immediately started flicking on lights and asking did she walk up the hallway. Of course my mom saw us and she was awake and we walked through the house. I went to get in bed with her after we found nothing, and she was telling me about her nightmare, which was a tall man in wife-beater at the end of her bed with an axe that was swinging towards her, which is why she gasped awake in the first place. While we were laying there, we heard and felt knocking on her footboard of the bed and just laid there in silence, holding each other's hand until it stopped and asked, did the other hear it? My brother stayed asleep throughout the entire thing and nothing else ever happened, but boy, that was a scary-ass night. I definitely don't look at my doorway for too long at nighttime if I can help it, and I have fairy lights in my room, so it's never completely dark. I live in a rural area of my state. Think like driving 30 minutes to get to a store type of rural. This actually happened recently. I was outside with my dogs at around 3 a.m. A story all on its own. Our house backs up to the woods, but there is a clearing a few yards in. So the dogs and I are near the edge of the woods when I start to hear war drums. Me being like, nope, let's go Ivar, and turn to walk away. But he was firmly planted looking in the direction of the noise and would not move. After about a minute, the sound of the drum stopped, and there was this roar noise. It was like the sound of thousands of people rushing into battle. It wasn't windy at all that night, but we were hit with a heavy gust of wind, and all the noise stopped. Thoroughly freaked out my dog, and me. I haven't heard it since then. I once saw a man in my closet. I was around 9 or 10 and always had a vivid imagination. I also had always been terrified of the dark and had problems with nightmares and insomnia my whole life. Still do at 24 tbh. One night I woke up and there was a man in my closet. He was tall, wearing a black suit, a blank white face, and symbols on his cheeks. Think jigsaw's markings, but not swirls, they were symbols. I ran into my parents' room sobbing. I didn't sleep in my own bed for weeks. I still don't 100% think it was a dream, but I'm not sure WTF else it could have been.